We've had some good alumni teams in these games before, but I mean that was definitely the most impressive. It was a good team. That's the best team we faced, I think, in a few years, at least in our falls. There's just really good players all over the place, and it was great for our team to play against that. That kind of pitching, that kind of defense. Jared Coleman caught all 9 innings for the Alumni. He looks just as good as when he played for us those 4 years right now, so that's pretty impressive.
You know, I was given the fortunate opportunity to come play, 20 miles from my home, and it was a real blessing because I met so many people, great people here, and so many great coaches that gave me an opportunity and stayed with me. I struggled first couple of years, but they stuck with me and kept working with me, and eventually I came the player they wanted me to be. And so the opportunity that Hirschhorn and Gilbert and everybody gave me was just special to me because playing college baseball, coming from a small town, didn't think it was all that possible. And we went to the World Series in '09, and we just had a special group of guys. And I'll never forget all the memories I've had with these guys. We still bring up jokes from the past, and they seem like it just happened yesterday. So I mean, it's a true family here, and it's a great team.
Going from here to pro ball, it was a huge adjustment, but one that I wouldn't be able to do as successfully if I didn't have the spiritual background and preparedness that FPU as a school had for me. It was a big maturity jump for me, especially from high school ball to a public school to a small Christian private school. Baseball was definitely a huge draw, but the spiritual side is kind of unmatched, especially in the area. So had a good 4-year run. Can't speak enough of Coach Hirschhorn, the baseball program, high-level baseball in itself, and then having the academic side was just a bonus on top.
I came in and I got a chance to play right at the beginning, and so it turned out to be the best experience of my life. I wouldn't have changed anything about my 4 years here at FPU. It really shaped me and who I am today. Not only on the baseball field, it helped me progress to where I am today, but also at a spiritual standpoint. I mean, I learned so much about myself and my faith going here to this school, and I would urge anybody that's looking for a place to go to check this out first. I mean, it's really top notch. I mean, the people and the teachers and just the guys that I encountered here were just they molded me and really shaped my life for the positive.
Everybody I talked to, when they asked me about my time at Fresno Pacific, I just kind of describe it as invaluable. And Coach, he's obviously an awesome coach and just won the World Series, but he also, molds people into the men that they should become. And so it just was an awesome place where you got to meet a ton of people, play awesome baseball, and just got to build my relationship with Christ and become a better ball player.
It's been, we had a couple different coaches, infield coaches when I was here with Sean Gilbert and then Coach Souza taking over after he left. But those guys are top of their time. I mean, it's Coach Hirschhorn has so much knowledge, and the way he took me under his wing and taught me everything he knew, and Gilly did the same thing, kind of teaching me how to just to grow up, really. I mean, out of high school, you're a young kid and you kind of think that you know some things, and you come in and you want to make your mark quick, but I mean, they took me right at a young age and kind of showed me what it was to really grow in this game. And so I'm forever grateful for that. I mean, I know I've carried it along my 4 years here, and then the last 3 years in pro ball. It's really shaped me and who I am as a player, definitely.
I mean, a day like today, it's just such a good reminder of all that's been accomplished here, and just all the special people that have come through and have played Fresno Pacific baseball. It's always neat to see the guys and get to catch up, and days like today allow for that. You catch up, see what they're doing, if they're still at the same job or if they moved on to something different. But just more importantly, well, not more importantly, but just as importantly for our current guys to see the legacy that they're continuing, the guys and just the impressive individuals that have gone through here and gotten their education at Fresno Pacific and built this place and built this field. I mean, some of those guys, there were a couple of those guys that were from the first couple teams when we didn't have a field, and I was sitting off to the side, and it was kind of neat to be kind of removed from it a little bit, announce the names, as I realized I'm the only guy that knows every single guy's name. So, and I think every single player here was involved in a postseason at Fresno Pacific. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of the guys and just how they're such a positive contributor to society, our community.